Hey, welcome to the show. It is me, your girl, Labora Lee. We are a couple of minutes late, but we was having some technical issues over here. But we are here. We are definitely here. So welcome to the show. And I have now turned into Ambitiously the podcast. Yeah. Listen, today, my friends, hold on, let me get us right. Today is the tap in. Today we get into this final exam that I'm dreading because I always set myself up for. I don't even know what I'm setting myself up for anymore, but I'm setting myself up. And also we get into our tap in nostalgia. We go into our tap in bag. I'm gonna let Doc explain the final exam. I'm not even gonna explain it, but we go into our tap in bag. We pull something out and we see what it says and we talk about it. Usually it's things that happen in our childhood or in our teens or early adulthood or whatever the case may be. You'll figure it out in a second. But it is what it is. Couple of things I want to say before I bring my partner in good in the building, because he is in the building already. It's just a few technical difficulties. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, let's do this. Join the conversation. Join the conversation. You can do that by calling in or sending a text. The number is 443-551-5963. 443-551-5963. That is the number. Or you could drop a comment like this one right here. Hold on. I'm going to show you how you do this, how that happens. Like this one right here. It is the tap in. You do that and we'll read it out loud like I just did. Or if you text, I'll read it out loud. If you call and note that you will be live on air. So watch your mouth. Don't do too much. And that's that. What else do I have to say? I have a couple of things I need to say. You want to contact us for any reason at all. I said I was going to put the second email address up there, but I keep forgetting. I'm going to do it. Hit us up. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Listen, check out our website, www.ambitiouslyent.com, www.ambitiouslyent.com. We got a new website coming too, but it's not for the same business, so I don't know that really matters. Think we care. Oh, I didn't put like, share, and subscribe to this podcast on the screen, but yeah, do that. Like, share, and subscribe. We need all the likes, all the shares, and subscriptions. I think I covered everything. Now, there's a lot to say, man. There was a lot to say. Let me take this off the screen. I'm gonna leave that on the screen, and then I'm gonna bring my partner in good in the building, Doc. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. As soon as it lets him, why does it space offline? No, where you go, Doc? Oh, I can hear you, but I can't see you, baby. Wait a minute, let me try something real quick. Let's try this because I see him, but Okay, all right, all right, okay. See if we can get you back in there. Now I can hear you, but I don't see you. All right, we're gonna leave that up, and when Doc gets in, maybe I don't know what's happening over there, but I'm gonna leave you right there. And maybe you need to refresh or something. I don't know. But anyway, Doc is in the building, but we need Doc, so we need everything to come together, and I don't know what's happening right now. He was right there. I heard him. I talked to him, and all that good stuff. So I don't know what's happening. Let me take you off the screen for 2 seconds, and then we'll see what happens. Doc, try to refresh and come back in. I think that might help a little bit. Yeah, that might just help just a little bit. Because I don't know what's happened. Doc was in here. He was in the building. So y'all, until he comes back, let me just say this, because I need my partner in good for this to work out the way it needs to work out. A lot of things going on around here. Like, we have a second business now. It's the bookkeeping business, and so that's been taking up a little bit of my time. I know there are things that we have mapped out for Ambitiously Entertainment, and they will happen. But I also have to handle that business because that's a bread one. Like that's a money maker. Versus, I make a few dollars off of it, but I make a couple of dollars off of it, but not as much as I need to make. So this with me is what I'm telling you. Okay, it's coming together. Just bear with me. I'm trying to put it all together so that it all just a puzzle. And I gotta put the pieces together, But I'm about to bring Doc back in because he is in here and we do not want to play. Hold on, Doc. Hey,
Okay.
yeah, you in there? Listen, woo,
All
child.
right.
I was like, I don't know what's going on, Doc. Where are you?
I don't know. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what was happening.
I was having a whole, but I had to hold my composure because I was in here having like, where are you?
No. Look, I was there. I just don't know what was going on. I
Um,
wasn't sure what was happening.
oh gosh, that was so traumatic.
It's okay. We made it through. We made it through.
Oh, child, that was
We survived.
almost as traumatic as yesterday's last story.
Oh no, no, no! I'm not talking about that. Hell no. But today is the tap in. Today is the tap in.
I'm not talking about it either. I'm just saying what just happened is almost as traumatic as yesterday's last story. I didn't say I was going to mention it again. I cannot because I'm still trying to figure out why the fuck that even happened in the first place. But if you
I
want to know
have
what
no clue.
yesterday's last story is, go check out last night's episode and then you'll know what the fuck I'm talking about. Sorry.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
This child. He almost like having a child that you just want to take out a belt and whip his ass. Don't worry, we're gonna get to the nostalgia because there's probably some ass whippings in the bag.
Oh, I don't know that, but no. Go sit down somewhere. Find yourself. Go make a beat. Go make a beat.
Yeah, for once I agree with Patty Boots. Go make some drums, nigga.
Dead ass for real. Go make some trails, nigga. I am so serious with that.
For
But yeah,
once I agree with Patty Boots.
I'm 100% on that side with that
Nigga.
statement at that time for this person. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think, and it's much fitting. Just shut up and go make some drums, nigga. We don't got time for all of that. Anyway, today, of course, we're starting with the twist because I'm digging the vibes of the twist right now. I don't know if
Okay.
that's going to be a permanent situation, but I do know right now I'm digging how it's going. So we will be starting with one of my favorite portions of doing this show anyway. I have a couple. We're not going to play like I don't. I do.
Okay.
Um, but one of my favorite portions of this here podcast that we do is called the final exam. Now I don't know why it's my favorite portion because it could go either way. It could go in my favor or could not go in my favor. So far, it's gone in my favor.
Yeah, for the most part. For the most part, 50 sometimes.
And some every now and again it doesn't work out the way I want it to work, but for the most part, it goes in my favor. So much so that boom, 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 the champ is here. Yeah, been that. Stop playing with her. Don't play with her. I just say if you want to play with me, then what I recommend you do is step in the room, like or shut up. That's it. It's that simple. Step in the room or shut up. But for right now, me, I'm the champ. Sorry, I just had to get my rocks
Let
off
them
real.
know. Let them know, Cat. Let them know.
I just had to get my rocks off real quick. Right now, I'm the champ. I am the hip hop hippie. Or I'm that regardless if I lose, but I am the hip hop hippie. Today's year, all right, so let's start with this. Today, we're having a final exam pop up quiz. Doc, you want to break down how this goes real quick?
Yes. So the final exam pop quiz is I provide 5 clues for y'all to guess a rap artist. Cat picks the year. I research the year. I come up with the artist. Then I come up with some information about the artist. I provide 5 clues. Each clue will be hard at first and gets easier towards the end. The game within the game is that Cat has 5 Harleys. Every clue she uses, she loses a Harley. I'll let her explain what our Harleys do. If nobody guesses by the 5th clue, then I win. The audience can chime in at any time, and they can always win at any point. However, the game within the game is Cat has to at least guess correctly by the end of her 5th clue. If not, she loses all her Harleys. I get my point, and if the audience doesn't chime in, then the audience doesn't get a point. That's basically what it is. But I will let Kat tell you the story of each of her Harleys that are sometimes locked up and they won't let them out.
Clank, clank. I'm locked up. They won't let me out. All right, so the first Harley, she never gets out. But that's because it's been a couple of times that she could have gotten out, but I was scared because I'm not really a gambling woman. So her behind sat and behind them bars. She
Mm,
don't speak to me when I come to see her now. Now she just look at me, and all I can say is money on the books.
mm.
Money on
All
the
you can
books. I
say.
take care of it though. Don't get it twisted. I take care of it. It's just I'm not a gambling woman. I'm sorry. Harley number two, she's been out before, but not that often. She don't hate me, but she getting close to it, I guess. But she the number two in the prison too. They run the prison. Don't get it twisted. But she getting close to it. I can feel it in the air. I'm on my Beanie Siegel right now. I can feel it in the air. All right. I can hear it in your voice. Anyway, so that was my song, by the way.
Something different. Got my nose twitching.
I'm just saying that was my song, by the way. But all right, number three, she gets out a lot more often than the others. I think she's out right now. Yep, she's out right now, so she's feeling good. Hopefully, we can keep her out and keep her spirits up. But she got a court date today, so we're gonna find out what happens with her. Number four, number five, I get them out the most. Number five, especially because she's my bottom, and I'll be needing her beside me. I can't lose all of them. Got at least have one outside, and then there's the dog. But y'all only seeing her like probably like one. She big as hell now, though. By the way, well, not I don't know, big, not big, but she's long. Anyway, and she all black, by the way. But yeah, and that's how that goes, man. I don't know if I like it, but it happens that way. So the year right now is 2007.
2007. You picked this year.
I know, and I was about to say I don't even know why I be picking these years, but I did. I pick them. So I pick him. I don't know what he gonna say or what's gonna happen, but I do pick him. It's my fault. Um, the current score right now. Hold on. The current score, Doc, has 18. I have 53 because I said the champ is here. Stop playing with me.
Mm.
Um, our former co-host has 5. Mama say, Mama Sama Makusai, because I almost let it slip. Mama say, Mama sa,
Mm.
Mama kusa. Um, and our audience members currently have 2 wins. So that's what it is right now. Now, to be fair, I had a nice little number when we did have our former co-host on the show. By the way, so I've been the champ. I can say that part.
You just got to let that go.
I
You
got
been a champ. Been a champ.
the champ. Don't play. Even when he was on the show, I was the champ then. I'm still the champ. Knock me off my pedestal. That's all I'm saying. All right, I ain't gonna talk no more trash because I'm talking big trash right now. But y'all, hold on, because it's a reason why I'm talking big trash. It's a reason why I'm talking big trash. Y'all see
Okay.
the score.
Okay. We
Y'all
see
see
it.
the score. Let me shut up because I might lose today. Anyway,
Hey. Hey.
talking big
You
trash. I
might.
might lose today. I'm shutting up. I'm not saying nothing else. Um, but yeah, that's how that go, y'all. I think we explained everything we needed to explain.
Okay. All right. Well, this is the final exam pop quiz because it starts with a twist at the beginning. Is there any questions? Yes.
I need to go to the nurse. I hurt my ankle.
Look, hopefully you heard it run into my class, but while you're here, sit down at your desk and take this test. You look, if you're sitting at your desk, you're not standing up, so your ankle is gonna be bothering you. But yes, this is the pop quiz. This is hip hop. You've lived it. Your mama listened to it. Your daddy listened to it. You listened to it. Your sisters listened to it. Your brother listened to it. Your brother probably had a CD that you probably need to give back, but you listened to it.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Yeah, yeah. So it's everything we know. This is hip hop. You lived it. Um, Scantrons, take one, pass it down. Does everybody have the number two pencil? All right. I think we ready. We ready. There's no questions to be asked other than are you ready?
I guess I would have hated you as a teacher in real life, dog. I just
It's
want
fine. Look, I'm educating you. I'm giving you the info on what you already know. I'm reassuring yourself that you can succeed in this hip hop landscape.
make
Don't
sure
be
you hit
don't
me.
go out there being a Drake.
No, make sure you hit me up on Saturday when I'm taking my exam. I might need that encouragement.
I got you.
Mm. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's
All
go.
right. First clue. First clue. Bam. There you go.
Oh, sorry. You made me turn fight the pilot. I mean, power into fight the pilot. I swear to goodness, I've been saying that all day.
Fight the pilot.
Pilot.
Fight the pilot.
All right, this artist's second studio album has production from Just Blaze. Oh, Jay Dilla. What? Oh my gosh! Whoa! Whoa! Oh, sorry. Features guest appearances from several artists, including Busta Rhymes. What? He what? Never mind. I'm not even gonna go there with Busta Rhymes. And Raheem Devon. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is this Autumn's second album. And they got Just Blaze and Jay Dilla
Yep.
and Busta Rhymes and Raheem Devon. Second album. That's not him.
Mm.
It's the second album.
Thinking, thinking, thinking.
I know. I need my Jeopardy music. Damn. Jay Dilla, Just Blaze. Then they got Busta Crazy Ass on there and Raheem Devon. I'm sorry, number one. I love you, but I just can't. I'm
Damn.
there. Right.
Damn.
She know better. She know what this is. Shit.
She
Money
don't
on
even
the
cry no more. She don't even cry no more.
money on the bucks, boo. You gonna get a new tattoo this week? My name. It ain't gonna be my name, but whatever. All right. She was fed up with me. All right.
Yep.
Number two. Give me number two.
All
Give
right.
me number two.
Clue number two, because one just wasn't hitting it.
It
Walks
was.
her back to herself.
I'm not a gambling woman, and it was up in the air, and that's crazy because it got Just Blaze and Jay Dilla on the production side, and then it got Busta Rhymes crazy behind on it, and Raheem Devon. I can't. I can't.
Yo,
I cannot. I
yo.
can't. I can't. I'm afraid.
Mm, don't be afraid.
Afraid. First, I was afraid. First, I was
Now,
afraid.
now you petrified.
Now I'm petrified. Formed a Philadelphia-based crew called Ice City, named after their North Philly neighborhood. The group consisted of Face Money, Bars, and Hydro.
Mm, brain is working.
I need my Jeopardy music. I'm one person. I
Do 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 do
second album.
do 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 do. Mm, 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 mm. That's the best I can do.
All right. You forgot the doom doom. That's at the end.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah, my bad, my bad, my bad. You right. Look,
My
you
bad.
worried about the last part of the beat drop.
If you
I'm
gonna do the beat, you gotta do it right.
I'm try it.
Jay Dilla do it right. Just
Mm.
Blaze do it right. Shit.
Big facts, and that wasn't part of clue one.
I know. So I want it right if I'm going to lose this one because I am about to lose it because it's Philly. Trying. It's a second album.
The thoughts.
Mm. Philadelphia. I love you, but I gotta keep it moving. Give me number 3.
Mm.
I gotta keep it moving. It's only an hour.
Harley number two. She thought might been the day. She said number three out, but not me, not
Listen,
me.
don't be jealous, girl. I'm working. I'm working here. If I get them 3 out, then we can come up with a plan. Maybe like blow the side of the prison. Or, nah, that's gonna get us all caught. Cause I don't know. We trying to figure it out. Just
Number three, she showed up just so she got to see her PO now, and now she got to see if she walked in with paraphernalia on herself.
I hope
If she
she
was in a
not
rush.
because she might got a piss test, and we don't need that in our lives.
Mm.
All right. Oh gosh, this person is in this. Busby, you can't be around for this. Sorry, my bad. The MC
Not
remains.
the ambulance chaser. Not the ambulance chaser.
Call and Buster Rhymes, call an ambulance and tell them pick up your people. Stop playing. My bad. All right.
I did. I got you. I got you.
My bad. All right. The MC remains a respected figure in East Coast hip hop. Jay-Z and 50 Cent were both set to
Yeah, heavy hitters in the rap game.
and 50 Cent in 2007. And I'm gonna be mad. No,
Mm.
because I added a Philadelphia rapper into this whole equation earlier, and that's just upsetting because I was like, I can feel it in the air. How did that happen?
I
But
don't know. It's the universe. It's kind of funny though.
that's crazy, and I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to be. And 50 Cent.
Cat
I'm
thinking,
trying
y'all. Cat thinking.
my geographical science.
Your geographical science.
You see, I'm working.
You doing a minority report.
Or is it mathematics? I know I was feeling very minority, but then I was doing some math, so
Doing your Doctor Strange, seeing all possible outcomes. I get it.
I like to, just imagine some things sometimes. Um,
Hmm.
because I want to say this one person, but I don't want to be wrong. And then you got 2 of the heavy hitters, and they ain't rocking with just no anybody.
Mm.
They not. But then he was supposed to be doing that, but it ain't really work out that way. Busby enemy. It didn't really work out that way. Yeah, they enemy. They sworn enemies at this point. It didn't work out that way, and it's been said that this one particular person I have in mind. It's been said that he kind of tricked him into screwing his own self up, and then he had this up. Okay,
Mm. What we got? Don't be stressed. Don't be stressed. You got this.
I am stressed.
Like I'll talk
I'm
you through
stressed
it.
about the juice bar. I'm stressed.
The juice bar would have been funny though.
I was stressed about the juice bar. Okay. I'm gonna perhaps lose,
Mm.
but I'm gonna go with this person
Okay.
because I love him anyway, and my geographical mind is not working out with Philadelphia right now because that's not my city. It's my sister city. Like we have a lot of the same architects, but that's not my city. My city is this city. So my geographical side of my mind is not working right now. So whatever. But I'm gonna guess because there's not too many out of Philly that this dude is gonna work with, and this dude is gonna work with. So, and had intentions to work with, and in 2007. So I'm gonna say no. Wait. Let me just think.
Okay. Okay.
Now we're going through lyrics. I'm out of my geographical. I just gotta think about this real quick.
Mm. The thoughts, the brain juices circulating, working, doing a thing.
Number two didn't really help me, by the way, at all. Um, okay, Prophet. I'm gonna get to you later. He might got something I might be promoting. Let me see. I'll think about it. Um, okay.
Ah.
Because I want to say it, but if I say it, I'm gonna lose.
What,
And
what was that primal girl?
I don't want to lose all my chicas. I got.
Okay.
I don't want to go to 3 to zip. 2007. Jay-Z, 50 Cent.
Mm-hmm.
It had Jay Dilla and Just Please. I'm trying to get it together. All right.
Okay. Okay.
I got to make an executive decision right now. Let me have a sip of water. Because I
Mm.
got to say, hi, Rock, baby. Hi,
With the
Bookie.
rock in the building.
I just got to put him up here real quick because, I got to show y'all love. Y'all act like I don't show y'all love, but I do. I do. Damn it. Oh, but that's Rock, boo, and I don't play with him. Okay. I'm going to take this gas, and if
Mm.
I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I got to
Okay.
take a gamble sometimes, and I feel like it's this person, and I feel like I already inserted him. Is it the Broad Street Bully? Is it Baines?
Is that your final answer?
Yes, it's my final answer. I can't take the suspense.
Okay. Well, you are incorrect. It is not Benny Siegel. All
See?
right.
Wrong
Well,
game.
wild gamble. Here are the last two clues. Boom.
All right, and I got something to tell y'all real quick after this. Yeah, because he's South Philly. See, my geographical mind was not working. Um, yeah. Philadelphia native gain early recognition as a member of state property. Is it freeway? I'm sorry. It's only other person I can think that's respected like that. It's still respected to this day. Yeah, it's freeway. I'm so mad. I'm so angry right now. I'm so mad. All right, go ahead. Put the answer up there.
There you go.
I
There
know.
you go.
I don't even want to look because I already know who it is, and my feelings is hurt. I done lost all my goddamn Harleys, but it was one of the members.
Yes, yes. The only thing that was super weird to me is the fact that you did start bringing up Benny Siegel out the blue. I'm like,
I don't even know how that
why is
happened.
he doing
Like
this Philadelphia? I'm like,
crazy. All right,
I
so
finally got
now let
another
me just
point.
announce this real quick, because it was sent to my I'll put it up later on my thing. It was sent to my inbox. Obi Trice will be here performing at our homeboy in Baltimore. Performing at one of my people, my homeboys from doing business back in the day, Prophet's birthday bash. It is Sunday, April the 27th. I won't be there. I'm gonna be in the house with my kid, but cause I don't have no babysitters. My babysitters will be out of town. But it does start at 8 p.m. I will show the love though. It does start at 8 p.m. It's a live performance. 8 p.m. to 1:30 a.m. Escape nightclub on 10 oh well, listen, I'll put it up. I'll put it up before the end of the week. But it is in Baltimore on Pulaski Highway. Um, if you get your tickets in advance from profitproductions.com or at Profit Nations on Nation on IG, you get a discounted ticket price. I'll put the flyer out later, but just so y'all know. But yeah, I was close, but I lost tonight.
Yep. So close. He was in Philly. You brought up Benny
I
Siegel.
was in Philly. I was totally in Philly. I haven't even left Philly today. I didn't leave Philly. I was in Philly and just wrong side of Philly.
You can feel it in the air. You can feel it in the air.
I could feel it in the air. All right. But so it was freeway. I was wrong. All my bitches is in jail. I got to work hard next week. Current score, Doc has 19, which I know you're happy about that because you're always happy when you get a point. I
Yes.
have 53, so I'm still the champ. I just got some bitches in jail and I didn't get the point today.
Mm.
Shit. Our former co-host, Mama Say, Mama Sama Makusa, huh, has 5, and our audience members have 2. I have no Harleys out right now. None.
Damn.
What?
All locked up. All of them.
They
Even number
lied.
5.
Nah,
She
they
didn't
be
even know
letting
what to do.
me
She's
out.
scared.
Won't
She's
let me
scared.
out. Won't let me out. I'm locked up. All right. Anyway, so that's what it is. That's what it is. Do you need to do something before I move to this nostalgia?
Oh no, I'm ready for the nostalgia. Look,
You ready? Okay.
all right,
'Cause,
look, I have my stuff right here.
okay. All right. I mean, because
I'm planning
sometimes,
ahead. I've learned.
you have to dip off and handle your business. All right. Okay. Well, I got my stuff.
Okay. We locked in then. We locked in.
Got my stuff.
But it was funny that you did sing the Benny Siegel song. I was like, that's kind of weird that I picked Freeway and she's singing the Benny Siegel song. What does she
Freaking
know? What does she know?
I felt like I was close. I was close, just not close enough. It's almost like how you close you an inch away. I was
Yeah.
an inch away. That's all.
Oh, before we forget, what's next year?
Okay, let's do what's this 2025? Let's do 2020.
2020. Ooh. This is more recent time frames.
Well, that was always the complaint for this segment of the show is that I never choose dates, more recent dates. I'm
Hmm.
probably gonna lose that one because a lot of them ninjas is whack.
Okay. Okay.
But
Okay.
whatever. All right, I'll take my loss. I'll take my
Oh,
loss if that's what it. See. I can handle losing. I'm not a sore loser. I'm just maybe a vicious winner.
vicious winner. All right. I respect that.
but I'm not a sore loser. That's probably where somebody would say I'm a poor sportsman because when I win, I fucking win.
Okay.
But
You
when I lose,
celebrate.
it's like, good game, good game, good game. I don't know. So whatever, whatever. So this is time to get into our nostalgia for the evening. Where we at on time? Good, 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 good.
We good. We good.
Now, last time we spoke about calculator watches, which I never got one. You happen to get one. You
Hmm.
happen to have gotten one. I have two different types of watches that I want to talk about. One is the Swatch watch. The other is the G-Shock.
Okay.
I have both.
I think the only one I had was a Swatch. I didn't have G Shocks was actually expensive, as far as I remember.
I had both. I had a white one. I didn't. No. Okay. Let's start with the Swatch watch. The Swatch watch I got from Scrooge McDuck of the Black People. I did get that from him. I was allowed. I was able to have that. But the G, nah, I didn't get that from him. I got that from the other life I used to live.
Okay.
I didn't personally buy it. The person that I was partially living that life with
Hmm.
bought it. But I had both. Now with the Swatch watch, because I was younger when I got that from Scrooge McDuck of the Black People. Um, I was pop. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, got my Swatch watch too. But
Okay. Okay.
I know you, you don't know how to act. When I got that G-Shock though, um, I knew for certain I was the shit.
Oh. Okay.
I knew. I knew. I knew. And I had that around the time that I had, the little, I had a pager then, but I also had the flip phone.
Okay. So you had all of the things going.
I was outside. But
Okay.
not the
Okay.
kind of outside that people think. Not the kind. Well, I was off that side too, but but not like that. Not at that particular time. I wasn't outside like that. I was outside making money moves. Let's say that. But I wasn't
Okay.
because I was with him. I wasn't outside. You feel me? If that makes sense.
Okay. I'm digging. I'm rocking.
I was in a relationship, so I wasn't outside. Outside, but I was outside.
Okay.
So that's mine. So yeah, I did have both. Um, but I got,
So
huh?
I was gonna say with the Swatch watch, did you only have the white one, or did you have a bunch of
No,
different
the
colors?
G Shot was white. The Swatch watch, I had a couple of them.
Okay.
I had a black one. I had a lime green one because they weren't as expensive. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I could have a variety in them, and that's he wanted me to be on time. So
Okay.
see how that was beneficial to him. I
Yeah.
lost the first one I had, which was the black one. And then I was like, well, maybe if I get the green, I always know where it's at. That was my stop. That was how I sold it. And he was like, all right, but you better not lose this one because you ain't getting no another one, and you better not be late if you lose it. Type of situation. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was. The G Shot was white. It was all white. The band was white. The bezel was white. It was just all white. But
Okay.
I
Okay.
had two different Swatch watches, and I only got the green one because I lost the black one and he was angry at that. Oh, Scrooge McDuck did not play about that watch.
Okay, okay. Well, my story with Swatch watches. I only had a black one. I think I got it from my uncle. I think he just gave it to me.
Mm.
But I do remember that people had all like I remember somebody had at least like five Swatch watches, and they would change them up to match their whole outfit. It was one of them things that if your t-shirt matches your shoes, then your Swatch watch matches some color pattern in it, and then you had your pager or whatnot. It was one of those things that like it was a very stylish thing. And I do remember Swatch watches had commercials on TV for some reason.
They
And I
did.
thought that was really weird. Now that I'm thinking about it, like I don't really what now. I do see watch commercials, but it was interesting because the Swatch watch it played the same role, kind of like the Trapper Keeper thing that we were talking about the other day.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a
Mhm.
fashion statement when you were particularly like in middle school to high school. It was like a thing. You had to
Right.
have one.
Yeah, you did. It was like, oh my gosh. Now I do feel differently about my Swatch watch that I did about my Trapper Keeper.
Mm,
Like I felt like the Swatch watch was very beneficial to me. It made me get my black behind in the house before I got in trouble.
okay. Okay.
My Trapper Keeper, on the other hand, fell apart, and then I had to get a regular 3-leaf binder. This,
Um,
yeah.
Now the G Shock part, I remember G Shocks at least were like 150 to like $200. I never had one of those, but I remember it was the whole thing. It was the sports counterpart if you didn't have an actual fancy watch like a Rolex or
Mhm.
something like that. So you could still rock a G Shock. It was still
Even this shit,
sporty.
you had a waterproof one. I'm.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, the G Shock, even to this day, I probably would if I buy a watch, I'll probably buy like a G Shock. Just because it's distinguishable, it ain't too fancy, but you spent a little bit of cash on it to
Mhm.
get a decent watch, and it's
Right.
waterproof, it's durable, and the thing about G Shocks is. I also know they come with different colorways, so you can always match it with something that you're rocking, especially if you have more than one. And you can always go basic, get a black one and a white one, and then you can match it with everything. But a
Yeah.
G Shock, I would only get that because I'm an adult now.
I had a white one. It went with, and when I had it at the time that I had it, I was very big on. I was in my Tim boots era of life. So my little sweatsuits, whatever, my Tim's on, and then I thought I was doing something because you could see it was loud because it was white.
Okay.
Then phone ring, you pick it up. Now you showing up, you stunting, you
Stunning. There you
stunting.
go.
You got the
Big
watch.
flex.
Bow, you know what kind of watch this is. You answer your phone, bow, because you hold your phone like, bow, what's up? And I still had a pager then too, because I was like the cheapest service to have. Plus, because of the line of work that I was in, yeah, everybody can have my number. They can have the beeping number because they was very disposable.
There you go. Hit me on the hip.
Yeah, that's
But
all
yeah.
I'm saying. All I'm saying. But meanwhile,
Is
yeah,
there anything that you think is
and
outside of an iPhone comparable to the significance of a Swatch watch or a G Shock that you think is now, but not an iPhone? Is there anything else you think that the new era of people is like, oh, you got to have
well,
boom?
because everybody has been so like, even though we was kind of jaded too by brands and stuff like that, but we wasn't the way we looked at brands back then versus how they look at brands right now is different.
Okay.
Like you might spend a couple of $100, but you wasn't spending no thousands and thousands of dollars on. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
you was doing that if you was maybe a kingpin or something. You feel me? But you
Hmm.
wasn't. You was just getting the freshest. You know what I mean? But
Hmm.
not too much. Like what
Okay.
was in your budget. So now, I mean, it's still some really nice watches out here, and that's one thing I can say that I adore Scrooge McDuck for, because that's one thing that he was into too, which was like watches. Two things he was into, and two things you never had to worry about with him: your feet and your timepiece.
Okay. Okay.
So
Keep
you're
eating
always
your
gonna be fresh with either one of them. With the timepieces, so you can bring your black ass in the house on time. But your feet always, and my feet even now, like I think I said this before, but I'm in my 40s now, and even now he still makes sure my feet are good. My daughter and my sister, but that comes with being daddy's girls too. But no, I don't think there is an equivalent to what those watches meant for the time, because they don't really wear watches like that. I don't
Okay.
even think they know how to tell time.
Wait. They don't know how to tell time.
They're not on a watch. Like, and don't let it be like a hand, one with hands on it.
Yeah.
I can guarantee they don't know how to tell time on that. You feel
That
me?
is
Now, digital
crazy.
watch, yeah, because it's digital. But then that's the smart watches. You
Mm.
feel me? So either way you say, even though you say no iPhone, you still kind of cater to that because everybody want a watch.
And that was yeah. Oh, that's true. So yeah, Apple Watch would be, I guess, close enough. And I
Mm,
just want to eliminate the iPhone because I'm like, that's kind of like the thing that most people think they want and have is iPhone. But I
yeah,
guess an Apple Watch would
Apple
be
Watch or some kind of look. Speaking of Scrooge McDuck, I love you, Daddy. Oh shucks, love you, Scrooge McDuck. I asked for something, I'm getting it. I mean, don't get it twisted. He still spoil us. But you know what I mean. He must be off of work tomorrow too. But anyway, we still spoil. It's just he pick and choose what he wants to spend his leisurely coin on. But I'm getting what I asked for. So I'm saying we daddy's girls
all right.
over here.
This is
But
kind of
yeah,
funny. You call him
the
Scrooge
smart
McDuck.
one, the Scrooge McDuck of black people. Thank you, Daddy. I love him. Anyway, but yeah, if I was gonna say anything is equivalent, I'd just say a smartwatch. Period. Because
All right.
Samsung also has smart watches as well. So a
Yes.
smartwatch, that would be what I would say would be the equivalent to those watches. But those was the ones that you could get. You could be fly with them on. You was that person, and they ain't cost an arm and a leg. You didn't have to lose a leg to get them.
True. True. All right.
You gotta lose
Last
a
little
leg.
nostalgia part. Can you recall any lyric with one of them watches in it?
No, I can't. But
All right.
I know with G Shock there's definitely a few lyrics with them in it. But no, I cannot. Not at this moment.
All right.
All right, let's keep it moving. This is gonna be so funny. So the internet dial tone.
You mean dial up when you do the internet dial up?
And your mama be like, get off the phone! I need to use the phone. Get off the internet. You know,
All right. This is a good one because I realize that a lot of people, particularly younger people, don't even know what that sounds like.
right? Because they can just hop on the internet.
Yeah, they don't remember the that's really was the sound. Like I distinctly remember, like, hey, I'm about to get on the internet, and there was a sound to getting on the internet.
Mhm.
And then if you were on the internet because it came through your phone line, if somebody did pick up the phone, like you were saying,
Your mama be
hey,
like,
get off the internet, I'm trying to make a phone call.
make a phone call. Get off that damn internet. I promise you. I promise you.
That is a good nostalgia one.
That happened to me more than a little bit. Like I get
Okay.
hot when I'm about to get on the internet real quick, and she pick up the phone like, "Get off that dang internet! I need to use the phone."
Yes.
And then you never knew how long she was going to be on the phone, so then you had to wait.
Mm.
You had to wait to get back on the internet, and then
But
that took a long time because you had to go through the whole process.
yep, you gotta pull up the thing for the modem, click in the numbers or whatever, click the start, and then you gotta process it, and it makes all them weird noises. Yeah, that is something that I need to find a clip of that on like YouTube or something and play it for my niece and nephew to see. Like, hey, do y'all know what the sound is?
Y'all know what this is. And the crazy part was you couldn't sneak and get on there because it was making all the noise.
Yes, because it came out of your computer. That's the funny part. Like, no, you can't sneak and get on. Like now, you can get on the internet with your phone, and you never, nobody would ever know. But back in the day, if you tried to log onto the internet, your computer made a noise. It's told
Like,
on you.
you didn't even be sneaky.
Not at all. Nope, nope. But yeah, the sound of the internet, and that is
Mhm.
when I hear that sound, I think of America Online.
You
I
got it now.
I think, yep, you got. I think of the CDs getting put in your mailbox. You had so many American Online CDs. It was crazy, but to me, that is a truthful thing. That sound, the dial tone of the internet is a real thing. And now I'm beginning to realize that there are people that don't know this at all. And it'll be a wonderful thing to say, hey, I'm gonna play you something. You tell me what it is.
Right. Can you
If you
tell me
play it
what
for,
it
if I
is?
played it for you, you'd be like, "That's the internet."
Like, oh my gosh, my mom about to fuss me out.
Flashbacks.
I'm trying to, and see, my mom, y'all, like, you got to remember, we're originally from North Carolina. So
Hmm.
all her phone calls is long distance. And if her phone calls is long distance, who the hell knows how long she going to be on the phone? So
Got you.
let's say her phone call start at 5 p.m. She might be on her phone. And then we talking about when we had that, we were like younger. So we might have had school or some shit the next day or some shit. Right?
Mm.
Now all my phone time that I had to have, that I could have, is gone because she done been on the day. I mean, all my internet time or whatever is gone because she done been on the phone all freaking night talking to my aunt in North Carolina, and I'm sitting here mad like, damn, y'all, I just wanted to look on the internet.
Yeah, yeah, and
I wasn't worried about phones so much because like she get on the phone. I wasn't tripping balls off that. I had a pager, and like I said, I had the fat Motorola's. I was good. But and my peoples was going to make sure I had a phone to talk to them on because whatever. But the internet was a different monster.
yeah,
I don't know.
it's. I'm going to do this. I am going to ask who's the youngest person in my family that can talk. I think my niece. I'm going to ask her, "Hey, what does the internet sound like to you?" And just to see what her response is,
She probably
because.
gonna look at you like you crazy. Like, what you mean? What do it sound like? It don't sound
But
like
if I be like, "Cat, what the internet sound like to you?"
nothing.
You see, that's funny though. That's for real.
That's what it sounds like to me because that's what it was. And then once it's on, then it's like, you've got mail. And
Yep.
then that's what the internet sounds like to me.
And it's crazy to think about. Like right now, we are on the internet. I'm literally see you talking to you. You see me talking to me. But it's basically quiet
Right.
compared to what it was.
None of that to get on here today. It's just automatically on my computer. Like, it just
Yeah.
automatically, I turn on my computer, it's on there. But back then,
Hmm.
you had to go through the gauntlet.
Yes. You had to run the gauntlet for it. That's what it was.
To
And
get on
then,
the internet.
but just like you said too, the messed up part is if you did make it through the gauntlet and you're on the internet, for you to
Mhm.
get off the internet, all it took was somebody to pick up the phone somewhere in the house.
Gosh.
If you,
Lord,
if you,
that was so
in
dreaded. Like, damn, I was just trying to burn some CDs.
yeah, if you in the living room and you on the computer, and your internet finally made it through all that noise, you could be in the middle of doing something, burning CDs, downloading music. What is it, Napster back in the day?
Napster.
All it took was somebody in the house to pick up a phone
Mm-hmm.
somewhere, and your shit just stopped. No more.
You just like, and you know, parents ain't really care about like, is anybody on the internet? They didn't ask no questions. They just pick the phone up
Yep.
and then start dialing.
Look, you can't
You
can't
better
burn
not
your
complain
CD.
about it because they gonna be like, "This is my damn house." It was getting ready to get ugly, real
Look,
quick.
yeah, who paid for this internet?
Now, since you want to be smart, since you want to be a smart ass, you won't be on the internet for a week. So you knew better. Like, I'm not. All right, fine, mom. I'm getting off the internet.
Damn. But yeah,
Um,
that's the classic. The sound of the internet is a real thing. And if y'all listening and y'all don't know the sound of the internet, go Google it or ask somebody that's older, what is the sound of the internet? And when they make them weird noises, you're gonna look at them like they're crazy, but that's
be-
real.
wait, before I get to the love notes, I might be able to pull it off. No, I
Of
know,
the sound of the internet.
yeah, I know exactly what we about to hear right now. That was not a lovely sound. Um, I hated it, but at the same time, a wrong one. At the same time, I kind of loved it because, it advanced us to a whole nother level.
Yeah, we are here now.
We are here now. I'm going to do this tonight. I'm determined. Um,
Let's go.
we are here now. We have come a long, long way.
Yes, yes, yes.
And we, we deserve to have this little piece of nostalgia because
Could you imagine that if on your cell phone, when you wanted to go onto the internet, it made that same noise?
I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be real mad if my cell phone did that right now. Oh, y'all. All right, I got it. I got it. I got it. Hold on. I got it. Let me add it to the screen. Why? Why do I do this? What is wrong with me? Let me see. Let me see real quick if we can add that in real quick. I would be mad if my cell phone did it now because we have come too far to be dealing with that kind of crap again.
Yep, yep.
I promise you, if my cell phone did that, we go through all of that.
That
Just
is real. That
we
is real.
We go through all of that just to get on the internet, yo. I swear to goodness, if my cell phone did that right now, I would have some serious beef with all of the cell phone companies: T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon. Who else? Comcast even got a cell phone, and whoever
Yep.
got. I got beef because why are we listening to this right now? On not on the house computers, but on our cell phone. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I have all the beef. You hear
But
me?
yes,
I'll be at work.
that that sound is the beautiful sound of getting on the internet back in the day, y'all. I don't care what you say. That's a beautiful sound to me.
It wasn't beautiful when I was trying to hurry up and get on the internet before my mama got home. Um, it's like, come on, hurry up.
Nope, you got to hear all the tee, 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 and then to get on just to hear you've got mail.
Like I said, you couldn't sneak on the internet back then. So if you was trying to watch, be a little dirty-minded little bastard, you couldn't do that because you was going to get caught.
Damn, dirty minded little bastard.
Yeah. Dirty-minded little bastard, what Kanye was back in his day. Anyway, it is time for me to get to these. Yo, first, I want to shout out to anybody who's watching for Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. I love you guys. Thank you for the live love. That's live love right there. That's live support. If you watch the playback, I want to thank you too. We appreciate you as well. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I'm not leaving Kanye alone. Go get some fucking help. Alrighty. I'm not even. I said I was gonna leave him alone. I lied. I did. I'm not. Now him and Drake gotta get it in because the fuck. Anyway, but I love y'all. Thank y'all for y'all love and support. But now it's time to get to these love notes. Love notes are something different. The love notes are our listening audience. They come from wide and far, different countries, different. I feel like very Shakespearean right now. Leave me alone. Different countries, different cities, different states, different continents. They come from all over the place and they listen to this podcast, and I love them. So I always try to make sure because they don't watch it, they listen. They the reason why I'm about to do a collab with the actual distribution company, but that's a whole nother. Okay, whatever. No, a whole nother conversation for a whole nother other day. But they are a listening audience. They do show us love. And so because they show us love, myself, Doc, Rukazi, and anybody else we bring to the mix, I always like to make sure that we show them love because it's only right. Now, how did we come up with the name The Love Notes? I used to call it love. This guy right here sitting next to me on the other screen, he used to call it show notes, but he needs to know I was never ever in my life going to call it show notes. So, well, I think he know that by now because we used to bicker bicker about it. And then one day we just both realized that there is no love without compromise. And so now we call it love notes. See, he got some of what he wanted. I got some of what I wanted. We here with it. We here with it. And I
Yes.
don't think I want to ever change what this is called. So yeah, it's time for me to show some love to our people. So let me take that off the screen real quick. It's time for me to show some love. Yeah, baby. Yeah, hold on. Let me get it right. Let me get it right. Yeah. I don't like how I sound right now. I don't like it. I feel like there's a couple of people that I could think of that probably sound like that. Diddler, Kanye,
Oh no. Oh no.
Cuba, India, Cuba.
Mm.
I feel like they be like, oh yeah. Anyway, let's get to these little notes. Yo, it's love. It's all love. Shout out to our top six: the United States, the United Kingdom, India, China, Canada, and Belgium, specifically Brussels. I love you. Thank you for your love, loyalty, and support. You guys are amazing. Man, I love y'all. Russia, Indonesia, Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Turkey, Switzerland, Germany, Mexico, Austria, Philippines, and Kenya. Hi, babies. Thank you for the love. Pakistan, Romania, South Africa, Nigeria, Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, Spain, Ireland, and Nepal. I love you all. You guys are amazing. Thank you for the love, man. Mauritius, Israel, Hong Kong, France, Poland, Tunisia, Venezuela, baby, the Czech Republic, Portugal, and Morocco. Habus, I love you too. Oh my gosh, I don't know how I was tongue tied right there. Ghana, Finland, Cameroon, Lithuania, Sweden, Bangladesh, and Latvia. Hi. 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 I love you. I gotta tell y'all something at the end of this. Hungary, Greece, Denmark, Jamaica, bow, 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 Slovakia, Ukraine, and Peru. Hi, boos. Love you too. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the love, man. Thank you for the love. Oh, man. And last but not least, Italy. One day. One day, you and we're going to meet. Well, only one part. I really just want to be in Tuscany. I know most people say I want to go to Rome and all that. I don't want to go to Rome. The Vatican is. Yeah, I don't want to be there. Um, but I do want to be in Tuscany for one day. Now, what I wanted to say, because I've been missing this lately too. Doc used to say that I had a stack of papers of the composition notebook. I just need y'all to know that it was not that thick. It was a lot of paper stuff, but in all fairness, it was a lot of cities, states, and countries and territories on those papers. That's why I had them. But that's why we don't do it like that anymore. That's why we just do what we just did. Because I got tired of Doc shit. Fuck. It's like, I love you, Doc. But I got tired of his shit. You know, he used to bring props.
True. True.
You know what I mean? I got tired of his shit. So we
Look,
don't do that anymore.
at least with my encouragement, my support, and motivation, you put a telescope together, you went green, and you're gonna do good on your test.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so.
A lot of progress. A lot of progress. I love it for you, though. I love it. I love it. I love it for you.
Yeah, we still making strides every day, Doc. We trying. We working on it. Uh, he said a lot of props. You got jokes. At least you ain't bringing props. Let's see what Doc has said because it's time to see what Doc has said. Doc has said, top flight. Catch the vibes. Feel it in the air. It's all good over here. Fight the pollen. Fight the pollen. I swear. Listen. I was walking today because now it's that time of the year where I gotta be out there. Gotta get them 8 miles in, right?
Okay. Okay.
And I ain't gonna lie, it kept running through my head like, fight the pollen. I don't know. What the hell is going on?
Fight the pilot.
What the hell is going on? But I need to fight the pollen. I need to fight the pollen. Oh, yeah. I was real militant
Resistance.
outside.
Resistance.
And then the crazy part is, like I said, it's so thick right now, you can still see it on the ground.
Mm.
And I was just like, ooh, I kept stopping. I'm like, ah, I hate you. All right. It was making me angry. It was like, you don't know what you did to me yesterday. I was on air scratching my nose and I couldn't get to you. But when I got off the air, whoo,
You
I
was all
went,
up in that thing
I
like nigga was
was,
old.
I had my roller tissue and I was like, oh, I'm probably going to use this whole roll tonight. And I was in there. I was, oh my gosh, it was just so itchy. I didn't know what to do with myself.
Mm.
All right, Doc has said that, hold on, worldwide web. Don't make me bring it back. Um, you know how that sound. You know the sound. You know it. You know what it sound like. If you from my area, you know what it sound like.
Hmm.
If you're a Gen Xer, you know what it sound like.
Yes.
Um, you know how long it took. Yeah, you knew that too. Like I said, you little bastard, nasty bastards. You can get on the internet then. Um, it's took to get downloads. Enjoy it now. Too easy
It's
nowadays.
too easy nowadays. It is
Oh, took
too easy.
forever. Oh, I hate it when it got up to an hour. I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta wait a whole hour.
Hmm.
A whole hour. Oh my gosh, this is crazy, crazy work. Oh my gosh, like I said, you can wasn't no Pornhub yet or none of that shit. You little nasty bastards. So you was trying to sneak and get them. You was probably trying to sneak and get them off of like LimeWire and stuff like that too. Cause I remember they had some. what,
Yes, that's true. That's true.
what does that say about me?
No, the thing about it was you got to think you would sit there and wait for. I'll take it away from videos. Even to look at a picture, you
Right,
had to sit there and wait for the picture to load like this
all the way down.
all the way down. Yep.
And then you couldn't hurry up and get rid of it real quick, just in case somebody come alive. Oh my god! No, y'all are lucky bastards right now. You little nasty bastards. You're lucky. You never
I'm like,
lucky
because you keep calling them nasty bastards. Why they gotta be that? They just want to see some
because
titties and
they
shit.
be on
Like,
the hub. They got easy access now. We ain't had no easy access.
oh, you don't like their convenience that they have now compared to what we.
Hater might be a little bit.
Okay, okay, I respect it now. I was like, why you keep getting mad at them?
Nasty bastards. They could just hop on there now. You couldn't do that back then.
Mhm.
You couldn't do that back then. You had to go sneak in the closet and get people nasty magazines.
Actually, getting the magazine was quicker than waiting for something on the
Get
internet.
on
To
the
be
internet
honest with you.
real quick. Or you had to hope that you had the right kind of people that you hung with that might got a stash. Now I didn't have them kind of people because I was a girl, and I would have looked crazy if I was going to people like, "Oh, let me hold that video real quick." Or
That would be crazy.
let me
That would not look right.
let me hold that magazine. That would have looked crazy because I was a girl. But if you was a boy, maybe your homeboy had some kind of something that let me hold that, yeah. Mhm. But
But
then I think about that, that's even nasty because you don't know if he skeeted on there. You don't
facts,
know, you don't know if his jizz has
facts.
been on there already, and now you trying to borrow it. Like, let me hold that, yo. And his jizz is all over the magazine. Now what you got? A jizz
That's
magazine.
why you get your own stash of magazines.
Holding that man jizz, nasty ass, you little nasty bastard. Listen, that's the conversation for another day.
All right, all right.
But think about it. You don't know if he jizzed on there.
That's why you don't borrow magazines from people.
But you know, it was some nasty ass little boys out here that was
They'll be
borrowing.
like, "Nah, that's some fuck that you're like, hey, why this page stuck together?"
Right. Don't go to that page. Don't go to that page. Skip over it. It's some nice boobs on the next page.
Mm-mm.
Why I won't unstick? Because his jizz is on that, fool. All right, anyway,
Get your own magazines, y'all.
I'm gonna let it go. I just thought about it. Like, what if you don't know if he jizzed on there? Like, that's crazy work. That's crazy work. Anyway, you don't know Cuba Gooding Jr. had it first.
No, no, no.
Shit. All right.
Cuba out here like, oh, I got any magazine you need. Blacktail, I got that one.
What you
Uh,
mean? I had that since 19.
for real. Like
You
this is collector's edition.
and it's still the page is still stuck
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. The
together.
cover is still glossy.
And he was like, I my game a little later on. I started getting plastic covers for each page so that you wouldn't touch my jizz. Even though I don't think he cared too much, but anyway, because he like grabbing man thigh meat, so I don't think he cared too much. Uh, let's see if it's the last thing Doc has said. Doc has said, hit that like button, tune in, live show, radio show, and get the app. I concur. I agree with all of this message.
Awesome.
My name is Kat Lee, and I approve this message.
Kappa president.
I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna make a video that say my name is Kat Lee, and I approve this message.
There you go. There you go.
But anyway, yeah, I approve this message. We be wilding out when we hang out on these things. Like, I don't know where.
It's nostalgia. I mean, it the way we grew up, as far apart as it was, it's still things that we both know that's like, nah, when we see this, we know exactly what that is. There's
Yeah,
no question. You see it,
especially
see a traffic report, you hear the internet. We know what it is.
um,
It's
oh,
ingrained in us. It's part of what made us.
child did it. Oh, we now. Oh, let me find out. I found a little station here. All right, but I'm sorry, my bad. Uh,
I don't know why that's funny.
Cause at least it's not a nasty bastard. Anyway, I gotta say some stuff real quick. Join the conversation. It's on the bottom of the screen. It's been scrolling. Yeah, I want y'all to start calling in because I want y'all to join in the festivities too of me and Doc's bullshit. You just never know what we might say sometimes. It just
Yeah, look, we went from internet to LimeWire to porn to nasty magazines.
and jizz.
And well, yeah, just
And the pages stuck together. Don't be borrowing people magazines. That's disgusting. His jizz is on there. Anyway, you want to talk to us about anything, contact at ambitiouslyent.com. You can also hit us up at ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. It's two email addresses, by the way. I only put the one because it takes up a lot of space. Like, it takes up a lot of space for this two email addresses. Listen, I have permission to play any music video that I've played thus far, just like I have permission to show y'all these flyers for these upcoming events. And it's getting warm, so I'm about to have a whole bunch of them. I am. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because Baltimore. Oh, let me say this before I get to the next thing. Baltimore is no longer on the list of the most dangerous cities to live in. I'm very proud of that.
mm,
Brandon, you might be doing something right. I questioned you, but but anyway, any music video that we play though, I have permission to play. I would not play them unless I had permission to play it. I have written, visual, audio, electronical, how you want it. I got it. I need to get back into the video game. I just want fresher videos. I'm gonna play the old ones too, but I want some fresher videos. I might make we're gonna see how we can work that out. Also, my DJ is my DJ. He already does what he does. So I don't need y'all getting on his nerves with y'all little requests and stuff because that's not how this works. He masterminds the mixes and then we get excited to hear him every Friday. Don't kill his vibe. What I'm gonna tell you to do is pour something or roll something, drink something or sip something or smoke something. But don't bother him. Let him do what it is that he do. Let me get my messages. I sent you the mix, and just come and enjoy. And don't be getting on his nerve. No, we not taking your request. Sorry, I'm not trying to be rude, but you don't run nothing over here anyway. I pay the bills, so no, we not taking it. Sorry, I just needed that to be said. Pay the bills, and maybe you donate or something. Maybe I'll take you into consideration, but no, we not doing that. Join our coffee community so we can have salacious and titillating and taboo conversations, and I can say shit and fuck and every cuss word I want to say whenever the fuck I want to say it. No censorship. I don't have to wait until they say, all right, now you could cuss. I don't want to do that. I just want to cuss immediately. I had to save that Kanye story all the way to the end just so I could go off
And you
the way
did.
I wanted to go off. I don't like doing that. I just want to do it from the jump. I just want to you motherfuckers straight off the top. I want to get my Samuel L. Jackson on off the top. All right, I guess I said enough about that, but I did. Just like motherfucker, these motherfucking snakes on the plane. I want to be able to say that immediately.
You are crazy.
Um, I'm just saying that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Hey, Kendrick, you are out here fucking shit up. Anyway, check out our website, www.ambitiouslyent.com, www.ambitiouslyent.com. Y'all, I will be promoting the other business on here as well because why not? But I'm not ready for that just yet. So give me a couple of weeks. And yeah. Ah, big shout out to our DJ Rukazy. I just talked about him and why y'all gotta leave him alone. But what I will tell you is book that guy. His information scrolling at the bottom of the screen. It's there. And I'm gonna say, go DJ, because that's my DJ. Go DJ, because that's my don't play with him. Not too much on my DJ because well, everybody in jail right now, but the dog not and I'm not, so it is what it is. We will come. I got a few weapons of mass destruction. Don't play with me. Don't play with him. And let us know how y'all feel about these mixes. We would like to know. We would. We absolutely would like to know. Let us know how y'all feel about them. All right? That's been said. Don't play with my DJ, though. It gets ugly. Real ugly. Real fast when you play with him. Mm-hmm. Leave him alone. Let him do what it is that he do and all that good stuff. Whoever this is on I'm assuming this is Twitch. Get out of here with your little fake ass whatever advertisement or whatever the hell this shit is. You be getting on my nerves. It's not cute. I'm not gonna get the best viewers over there. You're lying. You lied. You're doing a Drake right now. We don't like it.
Doing a Drake. Drizzy. Little
You're
P.
about to find out why I say
Little.
you're doing a Drake in a minute. Salute to Casey, by the way. Yeah, salute to him. Um, but you about to find out why I said you doing the Drizzy right quick because you doing too much. You doing a little Caligula. I mean a little boots. You're doing one of those. You're doing a baby Caligula. You're doing a petty boots. You're doing all of that, and it's not cute. If you don't know who Caligula is, I am. Hold on. If you don't know who Caligula is, I am running books.
Like, I'm waiting for it. There he goes.
Librarian K, you know Librarian K gotta jump in
In the
here.
building. In the building.
I have a library, and I add to it. I told y'all the other day my daughter bought me a new book. I was very excited about it, and it's one of the books that I really, really wanted. I will not rent that book out anytime soon. It's a 504-page book. You're not ready for that level of comprehension. First, let's start with the dictionary. or maybe the thesaurus, or maybe even an AP style book, a Bedford handbook. I also have some titillating books in here as well, but you're not ready for the Federalist Papers. I have some. You want to read the classic slave narratives book? Got those too. Got all kinds of books. But what I'm saying to you is, if you don't know who Caligula is, I got a book for that too. Okay, help you out. I can help you out. You out. Make sure y'all know who library, because there's a difference between cat and librarian cat. Okay.
As she looks over the glasses.
She went back in. I'm glad I know where they are right now because I need them. Listen, those words in the Federalist Papers are kind of small. I probably need my glasses. I've been reading it, but it's like, oh. I feel
Oh,
like an old person now. Like, oh my gosh. Oh,
you're not an old person. You're
oh.
young and vibrant, full of life.
I am, but when reading that book, it made me feel I'm like, oh my gosh, these words are so small. Anyway, but yeah, that's that. Uh, but let's get to the things that I need to say. It is time for my sermon. Let the church say amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Amen. Amen. You got the ushers coming down the aisle right now. They ready to tell you if
You
you.
know what? You know it's funny. I'm sorry when you started clapping and unlocked a memory. It was the one church song. I don't know what you come to do. I don't know why it popped in my head all of a sudden.
I remember that song too. But nah, the church ushers is now coming down the aisle. Um, we're gonna pass the collection plate in a minute, but before we get to all of that, let me just begin my sermon with mind your business. Everybody's business is not your business. It's not. Except for Media Mondays, I'm definitely telling everybody's business. I want you to come here, be nosy with me because it's fun. We're going to tell all the business. We're going to have a good time. But other than that, mind your business. Now to tap in, I try not to tell people's business. It's very hard to not tell Scrooge McDuck's business when he texts me in the middle of a show. Okay? So
Salute
I
the
did,
pops. Salute the pops.
yeah, I did tell a little bit of his business, but it was good business today. It was good business. I ain't talk too much. You know what I mean? He bought me my Swatch watch, and he gonna bring me what I need tomorrow, or what I asked for. I don't need it, but I want it, and I asked for it, and so he gonna bring it to me. See how that works?
Street chicken.
No, he did try to be funny this weekend though, when he dropped some stuff off for my daughter, me and my daughter, and he was like, "Yeah, I could go back and get the chicken." I said, "You better not bring that street chicken to me.
Hey, salute to the street chicken too, by the way.
Don't nobody want that street chicken." He was like, "But it's free meat. I can't eat it. It's a street chicken. How can I trust with it's a street chicken. You better leave that street chicken where it's at. Love you. I love you, Daddy. I love you, aka Scrooge McDuck of the black people. I love you. But you better leave that street chicken where it's at. Um damn street chicken. Anyway, let me tap it. I try not to tell people's business, but he tried to bring me a street chicken. I'm like, really? Um Scrooge. What are we doing? Um the wiretap. You got a case, I can pull it, and you're foul, sinister, heinous, disgusting, depraved, diabolical, nasty, idiotic, dumbass, stupid fucker. Go ahead, Doc.
Disgusting. You could be foul, you could be perverted, you could be wicked, you could be contaminated, you could be obsessed. That's a bad one too.
Mm,
Menacing. What else? You already said diabolical. Fuck.
yeah, I'm
My
always gonna say diabolical.
my favorite one, insidious. You're insidious.
If you any of those things, and I could pull your court case, you don't have to be a celebrity. It just has to be high profile enough for me to catch it, and I could pull your case. We're reading it. Know that, boo boo. Know that. Stop it, and then I won't read your case. And why I tell more, well, I tell a lot more of my business. Doc tell a lot more of his business, but we tell it's somebody's business. Uh, and yeah, I know it's taking a minute for cattails, but I had to get this together. Can't tell that tale until I get this together. And then, like I said, I'm working on some other business projects too. I'm still here every week though, but I'm working on multiple things at the same time. So, and then I'm still a mom. That job never ends. I don't care how old she gets. Um, so and give me time. Work with your girl. That's all I'm saying. But if you do wind up on cattails, I'm gonna say this. Shh, shh. I kind of low key yesterday had a little snippet of what cattails would look like if I told the tales. I didn't tell it to everybody, but I told a story to a person. Well, in all fairness, he was included in the story, but not he didn't he didn't do the thing. Let's say that somebody else said something that I didn't like that they said, and so I was telling him the story, and I was like, cattail's gonna be dangerous because I told that story to that person yesterday, and today they was trying to play detective, and I changed the name. They was trying
Okay.
to play detective and find out who the hell I was talking about. I was like, oh Lord, why did I tell you this? But it was about you were a part of the story, not not intentional. Like it's nothing like he did anything. It's just the person. Listen, let me tell y'all, it's nothing worse than a man hating on another man, and especially when it comes to a woman. Like no woman looks at you and like, oh, he hating on him. That's sexy. No woman likes that. It's like what? Why are you right? Whatever. So I had an example of what that's gonna look like. So what I'm gonna just say is this: if a story that I tell comes up and it happens to include you, I'm not gonna say your name, but what I recommend you not do is say anything in none of the chats and nowhere because they're gonna know it's you. Because I changed the name so they wouldn't know it's you unless you said something. So shut up. That's all I'm gonna say. And you could try to come and rationalize why that thing happened. And I got a good. I've been trying to rack my brain of where I wanted to start on the cattails because I had one that I wanted to start with, but I think I'm gonna save that for the next edition. I want to start with something that happened more recently to me, um,
Okay.
because I feel like it's vital. And again, I'm all about transparency and people understanding why I operate the way I operate. So this is one of those tales that I feel like should be, and I ran it past my sister, not in the way of cattails, but I just was talking to her because I confided in my sister. And I was like, yeah. Once I told her what happened, she was like, nah, son. And I was like, I know, right? And then I was thinking in my head, like, yep, this should be the first cattails. This should be it. This should be it. This should be it. Because it's a lot. This particular story spans from 1999, a little gap, come back, another gap, a long ass gap, because I was in LA.
Even me not knowing, I hope you change the names well enough, but I'm assuming that this person probably pays attention to what you do based
Mm-hmm,
upon the history. So
mm-hmm,
you better make it a solid tell. That's all I gotta say.
mm-hmm. Yeah, this person, I don't know if they pay attention to the show, but well, maybe in me telling this story, even though I am definitely going to change his name, and I'm not going to, his name is not going to be his name. But maybe me telling this story will help him, give him a better understanding of where he went wrong. Because obviously, me saying it is not working. So maybe if I tell the story and everybody can listen to the story, then it'll give him a little bit more understanding. But I'm just gonna say the story starts in 1999.
1999 and number. Another summer get down. Sound of the funky drummer. Anyway, bars.
All right. Anyway, but other than that, mind your business. Um, mind your business, child. Just mind your business. Love your babies. Hug your babies and tell your babies that they are the GOAT. Hold on. The GOAT. The greatest of all times. They need that encouragement. Who else is going to tell them that? Nobody. It's your job to tell them. And then you leave them out there just wandering and trying to figure things out when you don't encourage them. They need that love. They need that encouragement. They need you to tell them that. I told my daughter today that I wanted to cook her some dinner. I wanted to feed her. And you know what she told me? That sounds like a personal problem. I was like,
Wait, hold up. You said you wanted to cook for
I
your
wanted to
baby,
cook
and
for
your
her. I
baby.
wanted to feed her. And she told me that sounded like a personal problem. She got that herself. I was like,
I'm
oh,
confused.
mother. But that's what happens when you raise your children well and you encourage them to be great. Because she's 13 now. She's like, I got this, son.
Okay.
But
Different, but okay.
I mean, she still want me to do stuff for her. Don't get it twisted. But she get in her moves like, I got it. Go ahead about your business. That means I'm just raising a very mature and independent young queen. That's all that means. She told me it sounded like a person. I said, you know what? I ain't cooking you shit. I'm out of here. Because it hurt my feelings. I'm out of here. That's my baby, though. I love her. But yeah, the kids need that encouragement. They need that love, and it's your job to provide that love and encouragement to them. This is why I say this every night. If they want to work for NASA, tell them be the best astronaut, engineer, receptionist, janitor, secretary, or whatever the hell else they do over there at NASA. I don't know. What I do know is you need to get yourself a telescope and not the cheap kind. We are collecting the cheap kind, the kind that you be looking through your neighbor's windows with, you little nasty bastard, you perv. We're collecting those. We don't want the tube but we do want the lenses because they can be used. You don't want to throw those away, but we got to get rid of them damn telescopes, them cheap ones. You need to get a good one, kind of girthy. Requires a little bit of assembly. Comes with some lenses, some scopes, some beams, maybe, perhaps an app. You know what I mean? And then go outside, explore some shit with your baby or babies. You might discover a comet, a meteor, an asteroid. I don't know. I'm scared of asteroids. But anyway, a planet that's not a planet anymore, but they said it was a planet. In my eyes, it's always a planet. As long as I had to build the solar system, you're not going to tell me that's a fucking star. It's a planet. You know how hard it is finding something the size of Pluto? Get out of here. It's a planet. Um, Perhaps even a UFO. Don't call me the night of. I wait to tell me. Some shit cat can handle. Some shit cat cannot handle. I can't handle a UFO. That's if they let your black ass go and they don't abduct you, or clear ass or brown ass, whatever color you are. Just call me the next day and tell me about it. I don't want to hear about it the day of. That's too much. It's too much. It's too much. If they want to work for NASCAR, tell them to be the best NASCAR driver, pit boss, pit crew member, commentator, engineer, or whatever the hell else they do over the NASCAR. I don't know. What I do know is they have a need for speed. And at one point in time, child, they used to love muscle cars, and I still do. If you're my Facebook friend, you know, you see it. I got my issues, but I can't help it. Every now and again, I try to take a break, but the muscle car is always going to come up in my timeline. Um, you know the saying, put the pedal to the metal. That's the cars they talking about. They talking about this fiberglass shit y'all out here driving. Mm. They talking about the cars that you didn't used to die in immediately. Okay? And you probably smelt the gasoline easy, but it's an acquired taste. Those cars. I love those. Um, but whatever the case may be, you tell them babies that they are the greatest of all times. They need that love. They need that encouragement, and it's your job to provide that as a parent. Don't leave it to the teachers. You do it. It means more coming from you than it does from a teacher. I say that. Hold on. Gotta get it right. Church. I'm getting a little stuffy right now. Don't it happens at this time of the year. Just in my nostril. Stay in your lane. Okay? It's the fair warning. Stay in your lane. My lane, your lane, not the same. Not at all. You over there. I'm over here. You stay the fuck over there. Okay? Everything's cool. Copacetic. You jump in my lane, you're not going to, and I'm in my feelings because all my Harleys locked up. Now it's just me and a dog. But we raise hell too. Do not break the glass. Do not push the button and stay in your fucking lane because you jump in my lane, you're going to get this. And then you're going to be like, she crazy. But I'm not crazy. I told you already. I gave you the full warning. You're going to get her. You don't want her. She is not nice. She is not sweet. She is not kind. She is not none of that. She evil as shit. Leave her the fuck where she at. Over there. Let her feed her gazelle. Eat her gazelle and feed her cub. Leave her the fuck alone. She ain't nice. She is not nice. Mm-mm. You don't want her. You want the 2-for-1 special that we have going on right now, which is her. She's nice, sweet, kind, and cuddly and all that good stuff. And like I said, it's a 2-for-1 special. So if you get her, you get her too. Hold on. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Child. No, honey. This got to get on the screen first. Hey, you big purr bitches. You want her. Because let me tell you something. If Cat is purring, Cat is a very happy girl. You want Cat to be a happy girl. You want her to be happy as shit. And plus, what usually happens when you jump into other people's lanes is a collision. And who the fuck needs that? I don't need that for me. I don't need that for Doc. I don't need that for you. We don't need that for we. So just stay in your lane and everything's cool. Everything's cool. My first cattails that I'm going to record, I'm going to record that shit this week and then edit it. Let's see if I can get that shit on there. Or this weekend after my exam. Because there was a lot of lanes crossed. A lot of lanes crossed. And it just gets ugly. And you're about to find out how ugly this shit gets with me anyway. Just stay in lane, okay? Just stay in lane and everything will be cool. Now, remember to pick and choose your battles wisely. Every battle is not a battle for you to fucking fight. I don't know what battle Kanye West is fighting right now, but he needs to cut that shit out and go get some help. That's all I'm going to say about his ass. What the fuck? But I do know this. I'm going to say this to this young man. Patty Boots, a.k.a. Baby Caligula, a.k.a. Little Boots, a.k.a. Drake. It's not too late. Drop the case before UMG starts letting all your shit. They already started. They got more. Let it go. It ain't even Drake. Drake. It ain't even freaking Kendrick now. It's them. And they got way more money than him. And they got all the secrets and tapes. Let it go. Sometimes you gotta let it go. Sorry, my bad.
I'm not another TKO.
Okay, you gotta let it go. Let it go. Pick and choose your battles wisely. And now, the person who dropped that little ugly ass comment talking about they got best viewers on whatever. This is where you remind me of little Boots. Because he's a fucking liar. This ninja said that he studied hip hop. Well, if he studied hip hop, did he know that a long time ago that Mobb Deep said, they said, and I quote, There's a war going on outside and that no man is safe from. They didn't even know they was talking about you in the future. They said, little boots, you can run, but you can't hide forever in these streets because that's what people with little boots do. They didn't say that part. I added that. So they said, little boots, you can run, but you can't hide forever in these streets that we done took. They said, baby Caligula, that you're walking around with your head down, scared to look. And they also said, petty boots, that you are shook. Because ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. Mama
Yeah.
said, Mama said, Mama kusa. That's what they said. That's how we know you're a liar, because you would know everything about what you got going on right now is wrong. And you need to cut it out. But I digress. Pick and choose your battles wisely. Don't worry about the battle. Worry about the war. I want to win the fucking war, bitch. You can have the battle. You think you won. You don't know who you playing with. You didn't win. Trust me. At all. That was to a specific person. But I don't say their name because they're not important. You didn't win though. You didn't. But anyway. He lied. Kimberly told y'all that he lied though. But he lied. Oh. But anyway, worry about the war. Don't worry about the battle. Be you. Be amazingly you. Don't let nobody tell you how. Listen, because people going to be out here talking about they hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk, and the way that you dress. That's okay. You can't. Everybody's not going to be happy with your aesthetic. They're not. And you can keep that part. Just don't be out here lying and bringing up stupid ass lawsuits. It's not good for the game. But if you want to dress weird, you want to talk weird, you want to walk crazy, then do that. Be you. Be you. It's okay. Listen, you can't make anybody happy. You could try, but you can't make anybody happy. Happiness starts within. It does. Here. Starts here. Now you can add to that happiness, but you can't make them happy. So don't try. Um, If they want to be miserable, let their miserable asses be miserable the fuck over there. You know my motto, don't bring your misery over here, bitch. Because it get ugly. You get her. And you don't want her. You get her. You don't want her. Shit. Um, you came in this world by yourself. You're going to leave by yourself, even if you are a twin. I'm fast forwarding part of that part, because I'm a woman. And I need to. Safer for me. I don't want to think about it. I don't even want to think about the idea of having kids no more anyway. Um, but you came in by yourself, you want to leave by yourself. Listen, you will try and try and try and try your best to fix or correct or whatever it is that you think you're doing to make this person satisfied. You will not, because guess what they're going to do? Find something else to bitch about and complain about, and then like now you're trying to fix that shit too. That's too much. That's too much. Just you can't fix everything, okay? And last but not least, last part of my sermon, and I'm gonna let the church go and have church. Sunday supper. Downstairs we got chicken, collard greens, yams.
Hmm. Sister Mary took her time to provide you this pot of collard greens.
She did, and y'all know she can't see that good, but
She's home written, and she made sure that her nephew brought it up here to the
brought
church.
that part. Amen. Yeah, she did. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Whew, that spirit went through her soul, and she said, "I gotta make sure y'all got y'all greens."
So if y'all could,
Uh,
please do the church, the congregation a favor, stop by, check on her,
check
make
on
sure
her.
she's okay.
Amen.
Young men, her lawn needs to be. Let me stop because I'm talking about real shit.
And her house need to be painted. Yeah, all that.
I will give a whole. It's fucked up.
Anyway, but it's the last part of my sermon for this evening. Dream big. Dream big. Dream so big that your dreams exceed the universe. Don't let nobody tell you can't do what it is that you set out to do. Don't let nobody tell you that your dreams are inferior compared to the. We don't dream the same dream. Our dreams are different. You dream of that, I dream of this. And that's okay. But don't downplay mine at all. And you can tell them fuck them too. Yeah, that's the custom. I'm a custom pastor. Let it go. Let it go. Um, After you realize the dream and you visualize the dream, the next step is to plan, baby. Plan, 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 and then execute. It can't happen unless you put your best foot forward and you do the work. So plan and execute. And with that being said, I'm going to say, let the church say amen.
Amen.
Amen. And I'm going to release y'all from these services this evening. Make sure y'all stop downstairs and get y'all something to eat now. Yeah.
You were really
Church
in his
mother
church
made the.
bag. You were really in his church bag.
That's how I used to be, though.
No, yeah, but I'm cracking up because this is becoming a thing now. You're really in this church bag.
We having our sermon. And y'all got to go downstairs and get y'all plate now. You know you don't want to go home and cook. But anyway, we got to get up out of here, y'all. I got to get ready for school tomorrow. They are dressing down tomorrow, which means no uniform. So she already planned the outfit. I just got to make sure everything is prepared. Because I'm a mom. Yeah. So with that being said, we're going to get up out of here. Man, we love y'all so much. Stay out of trouble. Um, man, peace, not love. I mean, peace, not war. But if it needs to be war, fuck that shit up. That's my message for the night. Good night, y'all. We got to get up out of here. Bye. Good night.